Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel where we discuss all the electric vehicle related news, information and knowledge and events. So before I proceed with today's big news items, please hit the subscribe button in case you want to stay updated about the news of electric vehicles. I come here on regular basis to just talk to you guys about electric vehicles. So let's just get started. And the first big news I have is the Ather Energy to set up 135 more charging stations at the year end. Ather Energy has committed 6,500 charging stations across country by 2022. So we have heard about Ather scooters, and there is another division of this company which is Ather Energy, and they have committed that they will be building this many charging stations, because obviously if you're selling a vehicle and you also need infrastructure. If Tesla is selling a car, they are also selling superchargers, because what they want is the greater the charging infrastructure, the greater will be the adoption, and that's what everybody wants. And now that is being seen in two-wheelers also. The greater the charging infrastructure, greater will be the adoption of electric two-wheelers. So that's about it. That's one big news about this company, and they already have tie-ups with many malls, many restaurants, so that's a good thing. And the chargers, if you buy their Ather 450X scooter, it can be charged for 15 kilometers in 10 minutes. That's a good number. 10 minutes, 15 kilometers. All right guys, that's one big news which had come. Now moving on to the next news guys, that is about Government of India. Government of India has asked for expression of interest from various government companies, various government PSUs, state discoms, so as to apply charging station on various expressways. And which department of the government? Department of Heavy Industries. This is the department which is leading all the electric vehicle related changes in the country, and that's the Department of Heavy Industries. It has invited expression of interest from PSUs, from oil companies, discom and similar other companies, so that they can apply high speed charging stations on expressways. So guys, expressways are very critical. Whenever we say charging station, whenever we say charging infrastructure, people are mostly thinking about within a city. You're going to a shopping mall, you're going to a restaurant, but at the end of the day, where does the range anxiety happens? Range anxiety happens when you're traveling on a long route from one city to another. How do you travel on long route? Through highways. So in case your charging goes down, you will need a charging station on a highway. You cannot push it towards your home or towards another destination. So in installation of charging station on highways and expressways is as important, if not more, than installing charging stations in cities. So that is one good news from the Department of Heavy Industries. The expressways for which they have invited expression of interest is Mumbai Pune, Ahmedabad Vadodara, Delhi Agra, Bangalore Mysuru, Bangalore Chennai, Surat Mumbai and Agra Lucknow, Eastern Peripheral and Hyderabad ORR Expressway. A lot of expressways guys, and obviously Delhi Agra Expressway is also there. So good news from government side, and again, more the charging infrastructure, the more the merrier. So moving on to the next news guys, again that is about Tesla and Elon Musk tweeted something, and now it has become a national issue. Would love to be there this year, if not definitely next. And I have covered this topic again and again, and still articles about it are coming across various media platforms, and this time it is in Hindustan Times. Earlier it was in some other. And what I have been trying to tell you again and again is that, first of all, it's rightly said that the 7 words have never created so much ruckus in the country, and it is not clear whether they will be entering in India or not. It is not clear whether he's talking about just a research laboratory or a factory. It is not clear whether whether Tesla is talking about completely manufacturing or importing the car, that is CKD versus CBU, completely knocked down to units to completely completely a built unit. So that's what's still not clear. So again, and but the question in this article and in other articles is that will Tesla be able to entice the Indian market? Tesla Model S3, the cheapest model, will cost to you in USA around 30 lakhs. You import it in India with shipping charges, freight charges, taxes, that car will become of 50 lakhs. a 50 lakh car with around 450 kilometer range, and you have Hyundai Kona that is 28 lakhs, again 450 kilometers range or 400 kilometers range. So why would you actually buy a Tesla? So Tesla has to really bring down cost, and that's what has been being said across platforms. Moving on to the next item, guys, is the interview of this guy, Mr. Yoshimura. Who is Mr. Yoshimura? Mr. Yoshimura is the CEO of Toyota Kirloskar Group. Toyota is present in India as a combination of Toyota and Kirloskar, and I had in one of my previous videos I have cited his interview. I'll cite it again. This time it has appeared in Economic Times, and what they're saying is that Toyota is planning to introduce electric vehicle in India in partnership with Suzuki. That's a good news. I mean, that's a pretty different news. Toyota is partnering with Suzuki to launch a electric vehicle. So just to summarize, guys, which are the companies which have launched electric cars in India up till now? Mahindra E2O, the first one, Mahindra Verito. Then we have Tata Nexon EV, then we have Tata Tigor EV. Then we enter the SUV segment, we have MG ZS EV, and we have Hyundai Kona. Recently, Jaguar I-Pace has been launched, and Mercedes-Benz EQ has been launched in the luxury segment. So these are the cars which have been launched in India. Apart from this, nobody has launched. Which are the major manufacturers left right now? I think it's Renault, it's Toyota, and it's Suzuki, and definitely it's Audi, which is Volkswagen, and Audi e-tron is a car which probably will be launched. So these are the manufacturers which have not announced. So here's the thing, that Toyota is going to launch an electric SUV along with partnership with Suzuki when nobody knows. And he again has cited in this interview that we are waiting for the electric vehicle charging infrastructure to come up, then we will come. It's again a chicken and egg policy, charging station first, car first, charging station first, car first. So that's what these guys have said again. And what he has said in his interview is that China and Japan are actually leading in electric vehicles, but India is yet to pick up. If we are to launch electric vehicle in India, we will actually import it from China, because the volumes initially will be low. When the volumes are higher, then they will manufacture it here, because then that's when the company will be able to get that scale of manufacturing to drive down the cost. But fair enough, that's pretty logical. Moving on to the next news, guys, I have a lot of international news items now. I have already shared the domestic news, but today I will be discussing much more about international news. So next news is about Europe versus China. So this is an article which has been published in Economic Times, and it talks about how Europe can learn from China. And guys, China is again most populated country in the world and is the biggest EV market right now. India is the second most populated country in the world, but it is the fifth largest car market. So here we are that, and China is still leading, and it was just this time or this month that the sales in Europe of electric vehicles have surpassed China for the first time, the whole Europe versus China. And then this article talks about how Europe should learn from China, and two primary things which Chinese government has done is, one is that subsidies. They have subsidized electric vehicles so heavily that customers actually have started buying, and in many cities it's just completely electric. And the second thing is obviously developing the charging infrastructure, uniform charging infrastructure across the country. That has really helped in picking up of EVs. These are the two things which this article says, and this particular report which has come out from the research from Jato Dynamics, which is saying, and not only that, I'll show you one graph which they have seen. They have discussed that basically in that graph it is shown that the prices in China are extremely low. And then probably that's because of subsidy, but even if subsidy is reduced, China would be still leading in electric vehicle sales for coming times, and that's the cost, $29,000 or $30,000 per car in China. I'm pretty sure they're talking about four-wheelers, and then the US and Europe is $55,000 and $48,000, pretty high cost. All right, guys. Okay, so we'll move on to the next item, guys, and that is a company called Nydec. And what is Nydec, guys? Nydec is what should I say, it's an electric motor manufacturing company, and it manufactures all sort of motors. As you can see, hard disk drives, electric appliances, automobiles, commercials, manufacturing equipment, even in your mobile phone. When your mobile phone is vibrating, there is a motor inside it that is doing that, and that motor is developed by Nydec. In iPhone, they supply iPhone with the motor, which leads to vibration of your iPhone. That's the company, and even this company is now looking to get into electric motor market, not electric vehicle but electric motor, because they know that electric vehicle will run on an electric axle. And what these guys are planning is that this is the e-axle I was talking about. So they are eyeing this market. This market is going to be very, very big by 2030, and now they started eyeing this market of e-axle. Now in this, the electric motor is connected to both front wheel and front wheel and back wheel are both connected by the motor. So that is what e-axle is, and this company is pretty eyeing it very seriously, guys. Okay, moving on to the next news, guys. That is about Hyundai. Hyundai's has announced that it will be launching an EV manufacturing facility in Singapore, and so definitely companies are going to various countries which are right now underdeveloped in EVs. Singapore is a very, very costly market, and Singapore's Prime Minister himself has announced about this facility, and that the facility will have the capacity of producing 30,000 electric vehicles annually by 2025. 30,000 electric vehicles annually. It's a big thing. So it's a good to know that companies are going to various countries establishing electric vehicles. So Hyundai is going to Singapore. In my previous videos, I have said that Ford is going to Canada, so it's good, and Tesla probably is going to come in India. So this is happening across the globe, and a lot more. This is good because it will create jobs. That's a good thing about electric vehicles. When you start manufacturing facilities, you will create jobs. That's a good thing. Let's hope that many other manufacturers, foreign and Indian, also set up facilities in India as well, so that we also have those jobs. Okay, guys, moving on to the next news item is about this UK company called Arrival Truck. Now, this Arrival Truck has orders from the Department of Post of UK to get 10,000 electric trucks, and the BlackRock Fund, it's a big investment fund, and that has announced a $118 million investment in this UK electric vehicle company, and it's a big investment. Arrival is just 5 years old, and it is said to be a rival of this company Rivian. This Rivian is the electric truck company which is going to provide electric trucks to the Amazon in USA. So Rivian is USA, Arrival is UK. Both are funded by BlackRock, but both of them will be pitched against each other. It's not a big truck company like Nikola or Hillian or something like that. This looks like a compact truck for post delivery and like a e-carrier, like we have Tata Ace and all those things. So and even the design of Arrival, I pretty like the design. It's extremely unique and very futuristic. So this is the big news, guys. Why am I reading this international news to you? To show you that the investment funds, the international investments, are so excited, or actually are interested in investing in this particular segment of electric vehicles. BlackRock investing $118 million in this company Arrival, and this company previously raised already 111 million from Korean automaker Hyundai and its sister company Kia Motors, guys. Moving on to the next news item, guys. So I don't at the end I'll just say that Audi is also going to start compete with Tesla and producing luxury EVs by 2024. We'll see which model it is, and that's what it is. And it has actually partnered with a Chinese manufacturer so that it can start capturing the Chinese market as well. The Chinese manufacturer name is FAW. That's all about the international news, guys, and this is what I have for today. I hope you liked today's sprint of news, guys. So please subscribe to this channel so that you can stay updated about all what is happening in the electric vehicle ecosystem. And I come here and make videos regularly, so do subscribe, share this video with your friend if he's also excited about electric vehicles. And so I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.